Hi everybody, welcome to Finch Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. My name is Kevin DeBrita, and today we're looking at one of our newest additions, the Chevrolet Trailblazer. We're going to take a look on the inside and outside and make ourselves a little more familiar with the vehicle. And hopefully, if you're interested in the Trailblazer or you own one already, I'm able to answer a few questions for you. We're going to start out here just looking on the doors. On the bottom there, you can see this is our keyless access system. The keyless access system is going to allow you to lock and unlock the vehicle without actually having the key fob in your hand. So one press will unlock the driver door, two presses will unlock all the doors, and of course if the vehicle is unlocked you can press it to lock it. This can also be programmed on the inside of the vehicle on the driver information center, which is part of the radio, which we'll get to as we get inside. Wander around and take a look at the back of the vehicle. So the release for the hatch is right at the bottom. And inside here you can we have a fair amount of space. Definitely more than we had in some of our previous smaller SUVs. And of course lots of room on the inside. We'll close this hatch up, we'll take a look on the inside. That's where most people are going to want me to spend some time so we can get a little more familiar with everything about this vehicle. Before I have a seat, we're going to take a look at the driver's seat. Notice your controls. This is going to move you forwards and backwards, as well as up and down. And you can even twist or articulate the seat. So if you're looking to sit up nice and high, but you want to make sure that you don't have too much pressure underneath the front, you can pull that down and that front seat cushion will come down. And this is our recline, so you can go backwards and forwards, and the lumbar support for the middle of our back. Moving over to the door, you can see here we've got our lock and unlock, and then all of our controls for power mirrors and power windows. We'll hop inside. This is a push button start vehicle, so we're going to push start. Just slide my seat back so we've got a little bit more room here. There we go. Obviously I did not close the trunk well enough, so I'm going to go and do that right now. There we go. Now we have our trunk properly closed. So while we're talking about information in the driver information center, that's it right there in the center of your screen. Across the top, we've got our road menu, the car menu, and the efficiency menu, that little leaf. Right smack in the center, we have our speed, and then below that, southeast, that's our compass in the bottom left. The kilometers on this vehicle are 252, and we are currently in park. Above that, you'll notice I'm not wearing my seatbelt, and that little icon in the center there is your lane keep assist. We'll get to that as we go through the vehicle and play around with a few more buttons. Before we get started, if you are familiar with GM, you know most of our vehicles have the automatic headlamps. This is no different. So lights will automatically turn on and turn off when you are in the vehicle. Here we've got our fog lights. Just press to turn those on, and those will turn on and automatically turn off when you exit the vehicle. On the steering wheel here, we've got our cruise control settings. Cruise control is fairly straightforward. Our on-off button, which you'll notice that right on the tachometer or speedometer there. Cruise off, cruise on. And then this is our cancel button if we ever wanted to cancel a setting that we had in cruise. And then to resume, we would push up, and to set, we would scroll down. So getting on the highway, make sure this button is on, which will illuminate that white light. And then scroll down, it'll click, and that'll lock in your cruise control. On the other side of the steering wheel, we've got our driver information center. So this wheel here is going to allow you to move up and down through the settings. So here we've got our average fuel economy, speedometer, trip odometers, fuel range, and average fuel economy, average speed. We can move over, and this is going to give us our tire pressure, all four tires, following distance indicator, and this is also where we'd switch from miles to kilometers if we wanted to do that. So traveling to the US, I'm going to click on the enter button. I'm going to scroll down to US, click on the enter button, and now everything is moved to miles. So we've got miles per hour on our digital speedometer, and even our temperatures over here on the radio are going to be in Fahrenheit. So I'm going to put that back real quick to metric. We don't want anybody getting any speeding tickets today. And then the last one, that is your efficiency, just showing you what type of fuel economy you're getting, how much you're spending per hour, and then your fuel economy trend. So you can see if you're getting better at how you're driving your vehicle from an efficiency standpoint or getting worse. That's a quick down on the driver information center, which is all used by these controls right here. We did talk about the cruise control. This one is our forward collision alert. You'll see that there's a couple symbols there. So we have our large gap, medium gap, and small gap. Forward collision alert, there's a red light series that comes out of that little hole right there, reflects across the windshield, and if you get too close to the vehicle in front of you, it will go beep, 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 and the lights will flash, and you'll just kind of instinctively hit the brakes. So I just wanted to mention that in case that happens while you are driving. Let's take a look here across the center. We're going to start at the bottom of the center console. We have our parking brake. Parking brake is all electronic, so pull up, and that will set your parking brake. Push down, and that will release your parking brake. Transmission wise, just a regular automatic transmission. Normally you're going to drive in the drive indicator, but every once in a while you're going to pull it back too far. You're going to go into L. L is the low transmission gear, and that's going to minimize which gears you can use while driving. Usually what happens is somebody goes into L by accident. They're driving their vehicle around and just revving nice and high, and you can't figure out why your vehicle is not shifting gears. If you wanted to shift gears, that's these buttons right along the side here. But what most people are going to do is just pop it back up into drive, and the vehicle will automatically pick the appropriate gear, and you will be ready to drive again. Up front here, we've got auto stop. Auto stop will turn the vehicle's engine off when you are sitting at a stoplight or stop sign. As soon as you lift your foot up off the brake, the vehicle will restart. Some people are not a fan of that feature, so it does give you the opportunity to turn it off. We actually have our traction control over here. Traction control is going to prevent wheel spin or limit wheel spin. If you ever got stuck in a position and you needed to kind of rock back and forth to get out of the hole or divot, you would want to turn your traction control off, but every time you start the vehicle up, it will automatically be on for you. And then lane keep assist, we had talked about that. There is a camera right in here, and this camera is taking 12 pictures per second, and it's going to see the lines on the road in front of you. And if the lines on the road, you're getting too close to one side or the other, the steering wheel will nudge itself back into the lane. So really, really cool feature with that lane keep assist, which is right over here. Keep in mind it does work at 60 kilometers an hour or more. Then we have our climate control systems. Climate control, we've got heated seats, we've got fan speed, and we've got temperature. So pretty straightforward. We've also got the different areas you can flow the air, so whether you want it on your feet, blowing out of the vents at your face, or in your front defrost. We also have speed buttons for front defrost and rear defrost, just in case things are fogging up a little bit too quickly. And above that, we've got our radio. So the radio is pretty straightforward. I really like this home button. That home button's always going to take you back to your home screen so that you can know exactly where you need to go. Audio, phone, Wi-Fi. Yes, this vehicle does have built-in Wi-Fi with a paid subscription. Settings we'll get into in a little bit. And it is compatible with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Last button is your OnStar button. You can access OnStar through that button right there, or the OnStar button right up here. For audio, most of the time you're going to listen to AM or FM. You may also want to connect your phone and use your Bluetooth music. Keeping in mind, you also have the opportunity to listen to music through Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Back to our home screen, connecting a phone, very easy to do. Just click on Connect a Phone, click on Add a Phone, and then search for My Chevrolet on your device, and very easy to connect. Cancel that for now. Settings I told you we get into. This is where you're going to find the way to program your vehicle to lock itself automatically. That feature is called passive door lock. Passive door lock on, you can have it on with a horn chirp, or you can have it just on and lock silently. Leave the car for 10 seconds, we'll have the vehicle automatically lock itself. In this case, you'll get a quick little chirp to confirm that your vehicle has been locked. We also have our passive door unlock. I talked about this a little bit outside the vehicle. Pushing the unlock button on the outside of the door once will unlock the driver door. Pushing it twice will unlock all doors. If you want to skip that step and unlock all doors at once, we'll just hit the all doors button. I'll leave it on the default for now, and we can change that later. In here, we've also got things that you can change. For example, your collision detection systems. We had talked about forward collision alert earlier. This vehicle has the alert and brake feature. So if you get alerted and you have no impact on the vehicle, it will hit the brakes and minimize the impact on the vehicle in front of you. Forward pedestrian detection. This vehicle, the camera up in the top, is also looking for pedestrians that may cross your path, and it will alert you of those pedestrians and brake if necessary. Parking assist, we've got that turned on, so when we put the vehicle into reverse, we'll see over here, we've got our car, and then there's two lines. You can see the two or thicker lines. As you back up, you will get more and more thicker lines, which means you're getting closer to whatever is behind you. Also, we do have the rear backup camera. Lane change alert, we did not talk about. That is in our mirrors. Tough to see, but right on the outside of the mirror there, you will see that there is a picture of a car and a star that's going to light up when we have somebody in our blind spot. We've got rear camera symbols, we'll leave those on. Rear cross traffic alert, very cool feature. When you're in reverse, if somebody is coming from the right or the left and they're not yet in the view of your cameras, it will give you little symbols on the right or the left to let you know that somebody, whether it's another car, a person, a cyclist, a stroller, is coming towards the back of your vehicle. So really great feature to minimize, of course, any incidents that could happen at the rear of the vehicle while you're backing up. So that's just a quick once over on this Chevrolet Trailblazer. I apologize if the camera didn't work the way I wanted it to. I've been playing around a little bit with this new gimbal that I have, see if I can improve the videos that I'll be sending to my clients. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Kevin DeBrita with Finn Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Have a great day.